Hello, I'm Macho Liberti. Yeah, that really is my name. My opposing candidates here, or opponents, period, however you want to call it, have probably heard the same shtick several times and getting over it, or sorry, it's getting old to them, but here to say it anyway. My name is Macho Liberti. I've been a North Pinellas resident for 15 years, a firefighter for the last 11 years. I currently work for the city of Largo. I've been involved with several different charitable efforts and led different and organized different charitable efforts. The most recent was for two of my fellow firefighters who had came down with cancer. I put together a charitable kickball tournament to help them out and raised nearly $10,000 for them. I also coach the middle school boys basketball team for the Palm Harbor Middle School, and that's been a great experience, one of my favorite actually. Been able to help influence and mentor the kids has been one of the most rewarding things that I've done besides my career as a firefighter. My positions on some of the issues, I am absolutely opposing the Green Light Pinellas plan. I don't believe that our county needs to be known as the county with the highest sales tax in the state of Florida. That's not a moniker that we need for an area that's been driven by tourism. The other thing that I want to do is get inside the commission and take a look at the budget and find other ways where we can cut back, scale back, and reduce some of the wasteful spending in the budget. I do believe there are several different ways that we can do that. One is through reaching out to some of the municipalities in the area to consolidate some services. You can see more on my positions on my website. It's votemacho.com. That's votemacho.com, and thank you for your time and being here today.
How will you promote active involvement and or education of the issues that are brought before the commission to the voting public?
One of the biggest things I've heard out there, going door to door and talking with the voters, is a lack of representation on the county commission in District 4. And I've even heard that this morning when I was out knocking on doors. That's one of the things that I definitely want to be, is a better representative. I would absolutely support any initiative that the county would take to promote the issues and educate, but if it wasn't being done to my liking, I would create avenues. I would host different events like this to where people can come in and ask questions, and I could give them at least my perspective on the issues, but I'd also try to get them to educate themselves. If you go on my website now under Green Light Pinellas, there's a link for no tax for tracks, and there's a link for Green Light Pinellas. As I oppose it, I still encourage people to go in and educate themselves, so that way they can have a better understanding, on a whole level.
What role, if any, should the federal government play in funding or supporting county level projects?
Yeah, that's definitely a double-edged sword. We'd all love for our taxes to go down, which would mean tax cuts and less money from the federal government. That would be great. But until that happens from the top level down, we absolutely need to compete for those funds. I think one area specifically for our county for bringing in those funds would be beach renourishment. That earmark for several of the different beach communities is scheduled to expire, and that's a big portion of our economy. People come to our area to visit our beaches. Our area is known for our beaches, so that's a very important issue that we need to look out for, and that would take being involved and also talking with and developing that relationship with our United States legislators to make sure that we can keep that important part of Pinellas here. If not, that's an issue that we have to think of as a community. How are we going to make up those funds? And whether that's the bed tax that's currently going towards the stadium, those bonds are getting ready to be paid off. Those funds could be directed there. That's one idea, but it is a definite issue that we need to look out for. Again, I'm Macho Liberti. I want to thank the Libertarian Party for putting this together today, and for all of you coming out, taking time, like they said, on a Sunday afternoon to get a chance to feel for the candidates and who you want to best represent you. You got a lot of choices to make in my race. I'm one of 7 Republicans on the primary ticket. If you go with me, I'm, again, not a typical politician type. You know, if I have the opportunity to go to some type of a political hobnob event or come out and be in the community, that's where I want to be, is out in the community, getting a feel for those that I'm representing. As far as the tax increases and the issues, all that stuff's on my website, votemacho.com. There's more information on there than I can squeeze in the 2 minutes. Also, there's contact information. I'd love to talk to you. If you do have more questions in depth, I'll come, I'll meet with you, I'll sit on the phone with you, whatever you want to do. But I want to be that true representative of the people with a conservative perspective, and that's what I want to be for this position. Thank you very much for your time.